The year has sure enough passed by very, very fast, in spite of all the turbulations, in spite of all the planetary retrogrades, and in spite of all our emotional hang-ups. We've been resilient and we've hung on, and now we are into September 2019. So what does this hold for us is what I'm going to elaborate further. Well, September 2019, Librans, for you, you have Venus bestowing grace and beauty upon you this month. That makes you affable, attractive and sensuous. If you are single, be self-confident and you will be in a good position to attract people around you. Granted, no promises on the quality of who gets attracted. That you have to be discriminated and use your own discretion. In regards to the monthly overview, life's always a balance for you. So do you spend a little too much money on something that's really great and you really need, and then you start saving? Or it is the vice versa? Well, this month is just the kind of thing that's going to be on your mind. Keep a close watch on what you need and what you don't need, or what you just desire, and do your best to balance the two. If you're feeling kind of drowsy or depressed, then maybe you need to give yourself a little break. After all, when is the last time that you took some time out only for yourself? See, it's very important going in with a team or going with a group or going with your partner. But it's equally important to spend some time for yourself. Or if you're going with a partner or going with a group, you can take a little break off and go by yourself so that you can go for that walk and think things over for yourself. Now, burning the candle at both ends, what with social obligations and your workplace, the demands are too much on you with the family stuff also. Now, what will you do during this situation? As a Libran, you will burn candles on both the ends, so you need to stop, take a stock of situations, do things, get your priority right, and do things which are comfortable for you. Otherwise, it will wear you out for a while. Focus on your relationships, but not at the cost of your own self. That's important. Now, in regards to your love and relationships, you can only do so much at one time. So, there are only 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week and so on. So, if you're faced with a choice that will impact your romantic life, don't beat your head against a wall. Now, this is metamorphically speaking. Instead, accept the fact of life the way it is. You can't do everything all the time, and probably if you could, you wouldn't want to, because it becomes exhausting, distracting and confusing. Still, when you decide, do it fully. If you decide to go on a date, don't try to sneak in some work or be on your phone all the time. Pay attention to your date. Pay attention to this time that you are spending. But if you're deciding to work, then don't promise the date. Don't sit at the workstation and be texting to your partner. So, basically, concentrate on what you're doing at that particular moment. You need some rest and relaxation. It is the right thing to do. Be honest in whatever you want to do, and whatever you do, pay attention and focus on it. In regards to your career, you are working on the yin and yang of your work life this month. Do you need more deadlines or less stress? Do you need to incorporate more physical exercise into your daily work routine? Do you need to eat more healthy lunches and in time in order to get your brain in gear in the afternoon? How is the content of your work? Is it stimulating? Is it too easy? Do you need a little extra help? What about all the paperwork? Do you need some assistance with all the bureaucratic stuff? Ponder on the questions that I'm telling you, because this is the month where you need to answer these questions for the benefit of yourself, so that the production of your work can become better and more rewarding. As you move through the month at work, keep an eye on what you need to get balanced. Give yourself a very healthy pat at the back or a treat for the best long-term work results. When's the last time you hit the Finnish or the Korean or the Japanese or the Russian sauna? When's the last time you had a massage? Work relationships can make and break a project, so pay attention to them. Give love and romance plenty of attention. Get your work out of the way before you get into your personal life. And remember, whether it is your personal or your professional life, communication does play a very important part. In regards to your health and fitness, well, don't be surprised if all of your healthy activities are fueling a real creative urge in you. Do you want to run and jump and put on some performance poetry with a little song and dance number? Or do you want to go for a swim, then write down all the thoughts that occur to you in a lovely prose piece? No matter what you end up doing, do your best to tap in all the energies around you. That is why if you see, the various health regimes have got the Rumba dance and the Zumba dance and whatever. I mean, even the yoga has become very dramatic in a way. So basically they're putting in a fun quotient in your daily routine. Get your body moving. Put on your favorite probably songs, listen to it and dance to the rhythm is also a form of exercise which will give you the adrenaline rush and de-stress you. Cooperation is the name of your workout game. Find a way to move quicker, stronger, smarter this month, and Libra, your body is definitely going to love it and your spirit and soul is going to thank you for it. For your lucky dates, for your stressful dates, or for the dates which are best for your career, for your romance, and for also the dates that are going to be stressful, you need to definitely look into my website. And here, now when the planets have started going direct, like Jupiter went direct in August, September, we have Saturn going direct, and all the planets are actually configuring to give you the zest of life for which we have been working hard for in the last couple of months. Now is the time to look into your natal charts, to look into your yearly charts, and then start planning and executing the plans that you have to make your life more healthy, wealthy and wise. After all, it is the compulsiveness that brings in darkness into our lives. And remember, habits are what we need to know about ourselves. What are the compulsiveness that we each individuals have? And that, of course, the natal chart definitely points out. Once you break the darkness of compulsiveness within yourselves, trust me, the light of conscious does ignite and gives you a much happier and a healthy life, and a life that you actually feel like living. So don't exist, live your lives.